Hi everyone, I'm going to answer a few questions that were asked in the comments section on that video I posted about trying to heat a cabin in -40. Also, I'm going to go over a few of the comments and great suggestions that many of you added to that video. So I had a ton of comments on the video I posted trying to heat a log cabin in -40, and a lot of people said bring the wood inside. So I've done that. I actually had it up about this high and just one deep though, one layer deep, and right across here. This old Coleman wasn't here. So I'm going to do that again. I'm going to go up this high, but I'm going to go too deep, so that'll be about a half a quart of wood. The wood shed is full at the moment. I've still got a lot of chopping to do, a lot of chainsaw work, but this guy's got to be replenished as well. It's low now because we had friends here for 2 weeks and they've used it up, so I got to replenish that. So a few people in the comments mentioned that I should probably move the wood stove, or at least move the stack. If this chimney, let's say, was coming out over here, that's where it was venting, it would give me that much more of hot pipe in the room, bringing the temperature up, or helping anyway. So that was an interesting comment. I don't know if I really want to move this or relocate the stack, but it sounded like a good plan. Obviously, if you've got more of this cooking hot pipe in the room, it's going to help heat the room. It started at 8 degrees Celsius, but it's not going to take long to warm it up. It's not that cold out, obviously. I don't know if you can see that or not, but from last year we had so much snow. Can you see that chimney stack, those chimney stack supports? I'll zoom in or maybe get another shot. Look how bent they are, both of them. And the stack's bent as well. So I've got to get up there and fix that. But yeah, we just had a ton of snow last year, and it was forever. We had 7 months of snow. Our last big dump was in mid-April. And the first big one was end of September, so that's coming up now. Anyway, there it is. You can see they're bent. I might relocate those, or put them up higher, or put some shields around them. But yeah, check that out. Interesting way to start a fire. It's called the Swedish top-down method. So what you do is you start with bigger logs on the bottom. I've got 2 on the bottom, and then a little bit smaller logs on top of that. I've got 2 more. And they're sitting crossways, so you're going to need a shorter log for this stove, obviously. But if you did it outside in a fire pit or whatever, and then you put your kindling and your paper, whatever you're going to start, on top. And what it does is kind of filters down through those logs and starts the fire. And it burns for a long time as well. Anyway, I'll show you that. So that's about 3 minutes later. It's looking good. More comments said that I should be drawing cold outside air into the cabin instead of sucking up the hot cabin air. So we have found that there is a cold air intake set up for this area. There's a vent on the outside of the cabin, and this guy here right now, it's stuffed full of newspaper. I don't know if you can see that. So here is the cold air intake vent located on the outside. So I'm going to look into that for sure and get that hooked up before the snow starts flying, which could be in the next week or 2. This guy we also found, so this is the cold air intake, because right now this stove is sucking up the hot air it's making and just firing it out the chimney stack. So definitely going to change this up here. I'm just looking into how to do that with this stove. The stove is a Hearthstone, and I'm just looking to find, and I'm just kind of investigating how I hook this guy up to here. So someone asked about the outdoor living space here, and this is kind of what we got going on. We've got also got a fire pit around back, but this is right beside the cabin, and we usually have a bunch of wood here for that chimenea. Got a barbecue in the back, propane, and it's just kind of a cool little sitting area. This is the last piece for the chimenea. Yep, so the chopping will continue here. Oh, by the way, that Coolin Pro chainsaw has been working out no problem. And of course, I've got that giant McCulloch, and that thing's just a hog, and it's been going great as well. So that works really well. I don't know where the name came from, but the Swedish top-down method works well. I had some great comments in that video, how to heat a cabin in -40. Well, not how to heat a cabin, try to heat a cabin in -40. One of them was about the military mucklucks. And I don't know how many comments I got on that. I got a ton of comments on that. So I've ordered them. I have the insoles coming as well. So I'm really looking forward to trying those guys out. They're canvas and they look pretty cool. So the fan just started. Here's what somebody asked me today, and it just kicked on. The stove's only been on for about 5 minutes or so. They asked me, do these fans work on top of these soapstone wood burning stoves? And the answer is yes, they do. They work perfectly. This one we picked up soon after that video, and they work great. I think we'll get another one, maybe 2 more, and just get this thing flying. Another great comment today was somebody mentioned that I should put a vestibule here. So basically you build this out however big you want it, or even 90 degrees here. So you'd bring a wall here or here and put another door here. So you'd have that barrier. If you come in this door right now and it's minus 40 outside, everything in here just gets sucked out. So this will give you a little area to trap the heat, and you're not having both doors open at the same time. So that was a great comment. So I've also picked up some spider traps. These things are pretty cool. You just peel the back of these and it's really sticky, and you put them in these little tents and you put them in a corner, a dark corner somewhere. I get some giant spiders in here. They don't bother me too much, but they freak out some of the guests. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll update that chainsaw video shortly after I'm done cutting all the wood I need.